All right, so we've got the setup to use one of our database functions. In this case, the DSUM function. We've got our list just there on the left, and to help our DSUM function, we've got a header there that matches the header over here, and we've got the criteria one cell down in the adjacent cell to that header. Now we can create the DSUM function. So I'm going to hop over into J2, and this is where I'm going to put my header for the value that I'm about to create. So I'm just going to call this total sales. I'm going to drop down a cell, and this is where I'm going to build the calculation to sum up the sales where the category column, right, those two there, where the category column equals rent. All right, so inside of cell J3, I'm just going to start to type this one in. So I'm going to say equals D, and you'll see you get a bunch of them that start with the letter D in there. And if I scroll through, you'll find DSUM. There it is. Adds the numbers in the field column of records in the database that match the conditions you specify. Does that sound right? I want you to sum up this column where this is true, category equals rent. I'll give that a double click. Equals DSUM, open parentheses. Great. So now the DSUM has three arguments, three pieces of information that it needs from us in order for it to give us the total sales based on the criteria. Now to make this a little bit easier to read, once I've got that equals DSUM open parentheses there, I'm going to go click on the FX button here. This should open up my argument window, or if you're on a Mac, it'll open up the formula builder panel on the right hand side for you. Now the three options that I have there, database, first thing the function needs to know is where's your list? What's the range for your list? So I'm going to go select A1, that's the top of my list. I'm going to use some shortcut keys here. I'm going to do Control Shift down arrow. That'll highlight that column all the way down to the bottom. Then I'm going to do Control Shift right arrow, and that will highlight all of the data, all of the columns there. So now I've got A1 to F59. Now, if your shortcut keys aren't working for you, I love them, but sometimes they don't work. Your keyboard setup is a little bit different. You could just type in the A1 to F59, or you can click and drag to highlight that range as well. Whatever works. The important part is we get the database, the whole list inside of that field, that reference right there. Now, the next thing it needs to know is the field that we ultimately want to sum. Right? In this case, we want to sum the total sales column. Now, because we already selected the entire list, the only thing the field needs is F1. That cell right there, total sales, F1, where that total sales cell lives. You can see down here, field is either the label of the column, so I could put in total sales, but I know I'll misspell it. So in double quotation marks, or a number that represents the column's position in the list. So I can also put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could put that in there as well. Or F1, this works for me because I just click on the cell and I'm done. There we go. The next thing that we need inside there is the criteria. So we specified the database, the list. We've told it which column we want to sum, and then the criteria is going to be this area here, our I2 to I3 range. That includes our header and the adjacent cell of I3, which contains your rent. This is it. We don't have to filter the list. There's nothing else additional that we have to do to the list. Keep it as is. I'm going to hit OK, and we get our total results for total sales based on the category of rent. That's it right there. This is your DSUM. This is huge. Again, it's summing a range of cells based on criteria. Normally, I would have to do something like filter the list, right? Or go look for those values, and then I would sum it. But here, the list is left alone, no additional work done to it. The function does all the work for you. All you have to do is set up the header, the one that you want to search, and the actual criteria that you want to look for. So try this one out. This is your DSUM function inside of Microsoft Excel.